Welcome to AlphaCars and Motorcycles. Today we have a couple of very nice Mercedes in the showroom, but in particular we're going to be looking at this 1985 Mercedes 280 SL that's been really impeccably restored. And we do have a full video on this car already. You may have seen it. That may be why you're here, because this is a video update on this 280. So if you may remember seeing the vehicle in our full video overview, the only non-authentic or maybe non-original looking thing was the factory radio. So let's jump in and let me show you what we've installed. We can see nothing looks out of the ordinary now. It has a kind of 80s European style looking radio, that Grand Prix style there. This is actually a brand new unit and it's made by Retro Manufacturing, and it adds modern touches like Bluetooth and hands-free calling, but it looks totally authentic of what you would see in an 80s European vehicle. Let me peel off the plastic here. I wanted to wait to do this on video, so let's give it a listen. There wasn't much noise, but look at that, so satisfying. I wanted to wait to be able to do that on video and have you enjoy that. So let me turn the key on, and what I'm also going to show you is this car has one of the motorized antennas, and it works beautifully. It's very smooth, there's no unnatural noises or anything. Even cars in the 90s and early 2000s that still use a motorized antenna, a lot of times they don't work great, and I just wanted to show that this one works perfectly. So let me turn the ignition on here. And if we hear that gentle hum, the antenna comes right up, and it looks awesome. The radio has turned on as well, and I already have it paired via Bluetooth to our marketing phone here. But we can see it already had a video pulled up, so it has the autoplay function where as soon as you turn on the car you get in, it's going to start playing right where you left off. And this car sounds amazing. I will show you, there is an aftermarket amplifier made by Rockford Fosgate, very premium high quality company, and I will show you the wiring and that amplifier in just a few minutes here. It's underneath that passenger floorboard, but I just wanted to show really how high quality this radio is. Now nothing looks out of place in this car. If you look up images of these vehicles back when they were new, a lot of them have this style of radio because this was an option, you know, back when they were new. So on the phone here, once again, let me start this at the beginning of our video. And you really have to hear it in person, but it's crystal clear. There's no clipping of the audio or static or anything. It is really, really, it sounds really good. And now if I open the glove box, let me grab this. So this is the microphone to enable the hands-free calling, so then you can take your calls through the radio. We did not install this yet on purpose. It is simple to just plug in to the back of the unit and then just run this to a desired location. We wanted the buyer to make that decision if they even want to use it. We didn't want to run anything you know, in these trim panels or make the decision for the buyer of where we might want this microphone kind of sticking out somewhere. So that is included with it, and I just wanted to show that's why it isn't installed. And now let me remove this passenger side carpet so I can show you that amp and some of the wiring. You may have learned in the previous video, this vehicle was worked on and restored by an engineer, and you could really tell the wiring and the mounting of everything was engineered. It's some of the best I've really ever seen. But just before we see that, of course, I want to turn the power off to everything. Let me show you that antenna go down. So if we turn our key off here, our antenna will come back down if I get a good angle for you, and it just settles back right where it's supposed to be. So now, like I said, let's open up this door and remove this carpet. And now with that carpet removed, we can see this factory style sound deadening in the floor pan. Of course, the floor pan is in immaculate condition. And then I already have the fasteners removed. There's just some basic plastic trim fasteners there. And then our floor panel just pulls out here very carefully. And look at what lies under there. Let me set this panel down carefully. We have our speaker amp here, and look at how all the wiring is laid out. We can see all the terminals, the fuses there. We also have one of the factory Mercedes like ECUs or modules right next to it. And even you can see it's an aluminum panel this is mounted to. So this aluminum panel was custom fabricated for this and then mounted to the factory kind of panel down here like this module is. So we can see it's a Rockford Fosgate punch amp there. And I've done lots of audio installs over the years. I'm big into good sounding audio, especially in vehicles. And Rockford Fosgate is really one of the best brands in the business. I've used lots of their stuff over the years. It's always very high quality. But once again, this is one of the cleanest and literally most engineered installs I've ever seen. And of course, we're not gonna disassemble the whole dash or find out what lies under there. Well, we know what lies under there, but it is quite amazing. But for this video, this is as far as I can go disassembling the vehicle to show you, but I just thought, you'd really appreciate that. I know I do. And if just the speaker amp is installed that well, just think of how the rest of the car has been put together by the engineer. And lastly, let me show you the carpet out of the car. Once again, you don't normally disassemble cars to show you things here, but let me lay this out, and you can even see it looks like new under here. There's kind of foam backing, nothing separating or cracking. It is really, really quite amazing. And furthers the confirmation of, even in areas you're not gonna see every day while you drive the vehicle, that this thing is just in impeccable condition, no matter what you try to find. So that's all I have for you today. It's just this little update on the 280 SL, just showing you what we've done. We're really motoring enthusiasts here, and that kind of aftermarket radio that was in the dash kind of bugged us, and we wanted to have the vehicle, the interior there consistent with the rest of the vehicle, looking as it would have come, from Europe when it was new in '85. So I want to thank you for watching this little video update. We do highly recommend that radio. Check out the Retro Manufacturing website. They've got other styles as well for other generations of the European vehicles. And we were just super impressed with the quality of the kit there when we did our install. So this has been Ian reporting from our Boxborough location. Please leave a like on this video and subscribe so then you don't miss out on the latest motoring content.